The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one, between the Detroit Lions and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway from Wild Card Weekend. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 7 o'clock, 18 Cardinal.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Staying with Walker. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Milroe throwing on 3rd down. It's complete. Play made by Cook. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's a good find from the Alabama rookie, and that'll give him a new set of downs.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Walker on 1st down. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
This is Walker on 2nd. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. DJ Reed brings him down that time.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're gonna have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Trying for it with Milroe. He's got it to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Their opening drive continues. 1st and 10 now from the 39. Shotgun now for Milroe. In the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now.
60 boxes. Let's go now.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on a big play down to the 19. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready? 7 Pirates. 60 Maverick. 19.
Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Jack Campbell with the INT. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. Another one for Gibbs. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. How about a big hitter, 30-40 yards there, and a new set of downs.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Here we go. It's practice. Dragon, fix the evil. Fix the evil.
Throwing on 1st down, Willis. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And now they face 2nd down. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Got to help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They start out with a 3rd and 6. We put a receiver in motion left. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Penalty almost gave him a new set of downs, Brock. After the flag, all they need is a yard here on 3rd. Looks like a design run here for Willis. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Not the biggest gain, but exactly what they needed. Just get the 1st down and keep this drive rolling.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Detroit.
They just keep working it forward early. We've got 1st and 10 now from the 35.
Come on.
They give to Gibbs on the option. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Lions have a 1st down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Has him on a quick hitter. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
10 more yards. Complete to Isaac TeSlaa. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 10-yard line.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Let's go.
It's a designed run for Willis. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Hey. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, right?
The play fake, now Willis to throw. Complete left side, it's to Slaw. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Isaac to Slaw. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Setting up, 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set. Ready, right?
They go play action. Here's Willis. He rolls to his right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Just need 3 now to find the end zone on this first possession. It's 3rd and goal.
Steady.
He's keeping it, gotta get it forward. And he gets in, touchdown! The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
Fox now to kick this one away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Elijah Arroyo, the target on that throw. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Mustang, Cup 19. Cup 19. Hey, Smash.
Motion. You got motion there. You got motion there right there.
From the gun, Milroe puts everything he has under this one. Big gain downfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Bronco 80. Cougar 19. Hurt. Ready.
Go play action here. It's Milroe. He's going to try another deep one here. Finding Shaheed, back-to-back plays. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers.
And he takes this one in for a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks earn the chance to tie before halftime. They broke out the design run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Go.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. This one misses the tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
19 White. 7 Pirates. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contest.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Wow, tremendous punt here. This one's looking great, angling towards the sideline. This one's headed for the sideline and out. Look at the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Check. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
18 Robert.
Bill Rowe from the gun. And he put everything he's got behind it. He's got it deep downfield. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. This play goes for 36. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A give up the gut to Walker. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18. 79 Brock. 19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60.
Throwing from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Milroe now to throw. He's got room to roam. And Milroe goes into the slide with enough yardage there to pick up that 1st down.
It's a gain of 18.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Myers' kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. A give to Gibbs to start the 3rd. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Valky here from the gun. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Olivier Mafe bringing that play to a halt.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready up.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Come on, come on.
To throw, here's Willis. Screen here for Gibbs. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Trap 50, trap 19, Tiger.
Looking to throw. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Colson Adebo's got it. And the Seahawks will take over after the tackle's made at the 40-yard line. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone.
It's a gain
They'll
of
get 16 yards on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
18, Pioneer. 60,
To throw, here's Milrow. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Alex Anzalone with the pick. And the Lions are able to get this back up to their own 15-yard line. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Willis. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. So 20 yards on that play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down. We've set it down from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Give him 13 on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down. They'll toss it to Gibbs. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Short pass brought in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Real momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Gibbs now from the gun. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Tackle made by Nehemiah Pritchett.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're gonna have to pick up the pace.
Ready, 10 to 11, 70, Timberwolf.
Motion a receiver left. Here's Willis to the air. Going deep here for the end zone. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Seahawks get it back on the final play of the quarter. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Seahawks football, just 1 quarter away from a postseason victory. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready? Viking 18. Viking 18. Nothing 19. Come 19.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Downfield. That finds Shaheed. At the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers. Sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Myers gets the point after the go. And the Seahawks make it a 10-point ball game.
Seahawks 17, Lions 7. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
They're on the 35-yard line.
Ready up.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
19, 18, 5, 60, go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Chased out to his right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up. Willis looking to throw. Pass complete to Slow. And the Seahawks pick it up. A lot of space ahead. That return finally ends, Brock, as they take it all the way back into the red zone.
How about the quick thinking and the reaction from everybody on that side of the ball? See an opportunity to rip the ball free, and then everybody switches to offensive mode, creating space on that return. And now they're handing the ball.
Oh, he lost the football. Recovered by the defense. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And this will reach the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions making a 4-point game here in the 4th. He took off with it, which they give him full license to do when he sees an opening, Brock. But he couldn't keep it secure, and it winds up in a defensive touchdown.
Kid, I played for coaches that when you scramble, they force you to have 2 hands on the ball because they know this. They know these defenders love for these moments. They attack the looseness of that ball security. Quarterbacks, unlike running backs, don't always know how to tuck that ball away. And this defense, well, they took advantage.
Shaheed now to return. Good work so far. He's got room. Has room down the left sideline. Hits the 20. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks make it a 10-point ball game.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Willis now. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Offensive line fast.
That's good for the Lions. First down.
Here's Willis. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Willis on the
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Rolling left, buying some time. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Working quickly here.
That's another Detroit Lions.
Throwing on first down, Willis. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Isaac TeSlaa there. So that brings up second down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. They gain 11 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Slot man's in motion right. Working inside the red zone. He will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions making a 4-point game here in the fourth.
Okay, you got to be aware defensively by this point that this guy is going to run if he sees daylight. I think there was an awareness factor. They just couldn't stop him. He has just been that kind of X factor with his legs.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions cut it to a field goal game. Crawley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And no return here. This is a touchback and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the fourth. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Looks like a pickup of 2, and now they've got 3rd and 10.
3rd down and 10.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Here we go. 70 Rangers. Left 6, 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Looking to throw. This is Cox. That's Cox. All the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks making a 9-point advantage. Cooper Kupp, the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. With the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks make it a 10-point ball game.
21.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Willis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that. I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Looking to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Now an inside give to Walker. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks take a 3-possession lead.
Lions 21. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Willis to throw it. Flush out now to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
18 Cardinals. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
2nd and 10. Here's Willis. That one hits the ground, incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit.
Here we go.
Throwing is Willis. Checks it down to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
That's another deep
Gun snap now to Willis. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Offense up to the line fast.
7 yards. It's 2nd down.
One final shot here. Escapes out to the left. And they get to him again. So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. Well, safe to say, Brock, the nerves are out of the way. Their playoff run officially off and running as they punch their ticket to that divisional round.
Yeah, and we know through the years this wild card round is never taken lightly. Crazy things happen every year as the playoffs begin, and we can't forget, for a lot of these guys, it's their first experience of the postseason, and they acquainted themselves to the playoff atmosphere, I'd say pretty darn well.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Huard, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Seattle.